Hey everyone. So, if you don't remember, I'm Mr. Justin. It's been a while, and I hope you all are staying happy and safe as well and are doing well. And, I'm usually with Mr. Brian, but alas, Mr. Brian is at his own house right now. And so we're going to be doing sort of these joint uh, drama videos for you all every week, and hopefully we'll be back in the classroom soon. But if not, we're just going to keep sending these so y'all get to be up to date on all the happenings in drama class. And so right now, we are with obviously the Quinnen Street Project. You probably can't see it, but that's okay. And we're just trying to bring to you, drama. And drama, again, is telling a story using the three tools of an actor, which are body, voice, and imagination. And today for this lesson is going to be super awesome. I'm going to warm y'all up and do the one-word check-in, and then I'm going to teach you, we're going to do a little bit of an activity, and then Mr. Brian's going to handle the second part of the video. And so for right now, it's today is all about actually using voice as a tool and using voice to delegate subtext within. So you're saying your lines, but also using your voice to add meaning under that, which is subtext. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. And so I guess let's just kind of get started with it. And so one word check-in before we start warming up. And so just, say your name as well as say a word on how you are feeling today. And so I'll start. I'm Mr. Justin, and I'm feeling excited. And so I'll give you the time and space to do that as well. So go for it. Awesome. All right. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm so excited to get started. And let's move right into warm-ups. And so for this warm-up, I'm gonna do two. Two. And one of them is going to be one that you can do if there are people around you. But if there aren't any people around you, do not fret, because there's going to be another warm-up that I can show you that's kind of a nice little energy booster, as well as kind of just get your energy out and get you moving a little bit, which is going to be awesome. And so let's start off with the group one. And so the group one, you probably have heard of this, but it's called Pass the Clap. And so you get in a circle with the people that you're around. So get in your circle. And so you designate a person to start. And so the person that starts is going to turn to their right. And so I'll say, I'm going to start. And then I turn to my right. And so my partner is going to be the camera. And so essentially what you're going to do when you're going to look at that person in the eyes, and you're going to try to clap at the same time. But you cannot talk or try to count down or do whatever, try to, make a little hand gesture to show when you're going to clap and go like that. You just want to try to see if you can be on the same wavelength and try to clap at the same time. And you only get one shot at it. And so once you do one clap, then that person who received the clap from the original person will turn to their right and to the person that hasn't done a clap yet, and they're going to try to make eye contact and clap at the same time. And then that goes all the way around the circle. And, once you get pretty good at it, you can add different levels to it. So adding more claps into the circle from the person who started, that person can add more claps to the circle. And so you'll have, 3 different claps going on, and it's pretty fun. And so it can be pretty kind of crazy too. And so that's one of the warm-ups. And so you can pause the video now and try to give it a shot. And then I will actually move on to the warm-up that you can just kind of do by yourself. That's more of the sort of energy warm-up. And so that warm-up is called a shakedown. And with a shakedown, it is where you're going to be shaking out both of your legs and both of your arms. And you're going to be counting down from 8. And then you're going to shake out every body part 8 times. At 8 times. And so you start with your left, and so you go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you switch to your right hand and your right arm, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you switch to your right leg. You cannot see it, but yes, I will shake it. And so you go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you switch over to your left leg and you go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then once you get through all the 8s, you go to 6. And so you start back at your left arm and you go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And yeah, then you go to 4, 2, and then 1, and then after 1 you go, yeah. And so it's supposed to be a lot of energy. It's pretty fun. And yeah, so if you want to do it together, we can do that. And so let's do that. And counting off from 3, 2, 1, starting off with the left hand, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Yes! Dope. All right. I'm very excited, energetic. Did that a couple times beforehand, so I'm feeling good, And so yeah, that's sort of your body warm-up to kind of keep you going and keep you energized. And let's move on to a vocal warm-up as well. And so we're gonna do a tongue twister, and then we're also gonna do lip trills, and we're gonna practice some kind of consonants. And so first, let's do consonants. So repeat after me. Pa 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 pa. Ba 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 ba. Ta 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 ta. Da 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 da. Ka 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 ka. Ga 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 ga. Ga 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 ga. Ka 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 ka. Da 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 da. Ta 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 ta. Ba 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 ba. Pa 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 pa. S s s s s s. Now add some sass to this last one. S s s s. Nice, 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 nice. All right, and we are going to move on to a tongue twister. This one's a little bit difficult for me, so, and it's all right if you mess up. I mean, that's what these tongue twisters are all about. So I will say one part, and then you'll repeat that part, and then I'll say the next part, and then so on, and then we'll go back and do it all. We'll do it all together once. And so I will start. So unique New York. Unique New York. You know you need unique New York. Awesome. And so let's go back and do it all together. So 1, 2, 3. Unique New York. Unique New York. You know you need unique New York. Nice, nice. All right, so we're going to do it 3 more times consecutively. So once we finish, we're just going to go right into starting it over again. We're going to do that 3 times. All right. All right, so let's start it off, and we're going to do it together. So 3, 2, 1. Unique New York. Unique New York. You know you need unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. You know you need unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. You know you need unique New York. Nice. Awesome. Alrighty. Now let's move into our vocal warm-up. And so, let's move into the last part of our vocal warm-up, which is the lip trills. And so it's like, you just like blow air through your lips, kind of like, making a horse noise. So like that. And so, but you're going to add sirens to that. And so trying to hit the highest note you can hit and the lowest note you can hit. And so I usually start from the lowest. And so start blowing through your lips and go. Lost air on that. But yeah, that's basically it. And so let's do it all together. 1, 2, 3. Nice. All right, great. And so we are going to move on to the next activity, and this is called Expert and Translator. And so we are going to kind of adapt it a little bit. And so if you are with a group of people for this activity, one person is going to be an expert. And so you're going to think about three things that you are good at. And just brainstorm a little bit. You can pause the video to kind of give yourself some time to think about it, and then play it over just to get the rest of the instructions. And so that person who's the designated expert is going to think about three things that they're good at, and it could be anything, like playing basketball, playing cards, like magic tricks, like anything, golf, sure, or an instrument. And so you're thinking of those three things, and then you're going to turn to somebody that you're with, and you're going to try to explain in gibberish. And it has to be three things that you're good at, and think about them in English. And so you're going to turn to a person, and you're going to try to explain to them in gibberish. And so you're not going to say any words in English. You're going to be kind of trying to just, talk in gibberish, like, that. And so you're going to try to explain to them using without actually using your word. It's going to be sort of the meaning underneath the subtext of what it's the subtext that you're using to kind of try to get them to guess the three things that you're good at. And so you can do that with a group of people. And if you're also by yourself, do not fret. You can think about those three things that you're good at, and also try the gibberish part of it, and then see how you would explain it to somebody if you're not with anybody at that point. And so practice your gibberish, for lack of a better term. So practice your gibberish and how you would explain it using like actions, and using the meaning and the emotion behind your gibberish to kind of get the idea across. And so that is the third activity. And so go ahead and give it a shot, and Mr. Brian will take over the second half of this video. So, pause it, and then give that a shot with yourself, or if you're with other people, do that. And so it's awesome to be able to be back and teaching y'all, and I hope you are staying safe and healthy. And I'm looking forward to next week's video, and I'm going to pass it off to Mr. Brian. See ya.
Hey everyone, Mr. Brian here for the second part of your week 4 trauma class lesson. Alright, so for this next part, what you're going to need is, we're going to call this mini script scenes, because that's exactly what you're going to do. Alright, what we're going to do is, using scenes that I'm going to put up on the screen here in just a second, you are going to get with a partner. So hopefully you have somebody with you. If not, I would actually like you to see if you can find a parent, a sibling, or a friend that maybe you can Skype with or go online with, and you could do this activity together. So you're going to get these scripts, and I'm going to put it up on the screen in a second. And what's going to happen is, all you're going to do is you're going to decide who person A is and who person B is. Don't worry, it's not going to be anything super difficult. And all I want you to do, take 5 seconds and decide in that 5 seconds who's A, who's B. Doesn't matter who, you can trade places afterwards. So decide now. Go. Alright, enough time for that. After that, which is now, what I want you to do is simply read through the scenes. Alright, you don't have to do anything beyond that. Alright, so read them out loud though. Even if you're by yourself, I would like you to read it out loud, because it makes a huge difference how something sounds out loud than in your head. If you just say it quietly to yourself in your head, it's not going to do anything. In fact, I want to make sure you're standing up as you do it. I promise it's going to make a difference. Okay, let's do this. Let me get the paper. Let's see here. See, hopefully this is going to work. Does that work? Yeah, maybe. let's see. I might try to see if I can attach these files. Okay. So hopefully that reads through. I'm going to have to read through that. A says you, B says you, and then A says, what are you doing here? B says, I came to see you. The next one, let's see here, there. A says, who is that? B says, it's me, open the door. A says, did you get it? B says yes, and A says, let's see it. So I'm going to hopefully see if that makes it a little clearer. And again, we'll try and attach this. The third one is going down here. A says, is it there? B says, yes. A says, quick. B says, hold on. Now, at any point, if you need to pause or rewind just to hear any part of this, please do so. And let's continue. Oh, and also, you only have to do one of these. So if you decide you've chosen the one you want, great. Just keep listening. If you want to do more after, also good. But let's finish up. All right. Here we go. A on this one says, A says, I knew. B says, did you? A says, yes. B says, oh. Last but not least, as I make it dimmer unintentionally, there we go. A says, not easy. B says, now. A says, careful. B says, don't. And I'm going to just leave this up here like that. Make that a little clearer, or try to make it a little clearer. And I'm going to scroll down. And if you need to pause, do so. So they're in sections. You got your first choice, your second choice, your third group choice, your fourth pairing choice, and your last choice. So once you've decided which one you want, I want you to read them out loud to each other one more time, and make sure you're facing each other. All right, see what comes out, see what emotions come out, see what you feel, see if it informs a movement or character, something about the words that just make you feel different, or make you feel a certain way, or make you feel like you're in a certain place. All right, so read through it like that, and then actually pause now and read through it there. And then once you've done that, we'll move forward and you can hit play for the next part. All right, so since you're here, I'm assuming you've done that already, hopefully. And so I want you to hit, I don't want you to hit anything. What I want you to do now is, based on everything you've done, I want you to decide, make a decision. All right, just go with your gut, go with your feeling, go with what you've read for your small chunk of dialogue. Remember, they're only like 4 or 5 lines long per each section, and you only have to do one. You can do more than one, but decide, make a decision who the characters might be in the scene. Could they be best friends? Could they be teacher and student? Could they be, I don't know, teammates? Could they be enemies? Could they be a superhero and evil scientist? I don't know. It's up to you to decide. And there is no wrong answer. All right, so go with what might work. What are they doing? When the scene is happening, where the scene is happening, and why the scene is happening. All right, so use the dialogue, make some choices, have some fun with it. And the thing that I'm going to say about that is, if you decide that you have a superhero and an evil villain, just because that's the one that's sticking in my head right now, if you decide that, make the choices, meaning with your voice. I want to hear how that changes. With your body language, how does that change? And how do both inform each other, right? So if you have a superhero, he might stand tall, or she might stand tall, they might stand tall, and they might talk in a deeper voice, they might talk in a higher voice. However your superhero is going to sound, all right? But make those choices. And then you might move around and talk differently because of that. You also might talk differently because it's not just going to be you. You have someone else with you that's going to react, who is playing a different character. All right? So, you're going to hit pause in a second when I say pause and not before. And I want you to practice that. Try that out with some different choices. All right? Before we do that, grabbing the script one more time for that very first one. So it says, let's see here. You, yes? What are you doing here? I came to see you. So maybe, just maybe for that first section, they could be best friends. And maybe, what are you doing here? Maybe they haven't talked in a long time. So maybe they could be shy. Maybe one could be upset. How does that change the voice? What are you doing here? Maybe they're at one of their houses or something like that. And they showed up because maybe they wanted to apologize. So you see already, just making some small choices like that. If one person is trying to apologize, the other person is still upset, the voice is going to change, right? And if it's at someone's home, whoever's home it is, they're going to be more comfortable. If it's not your home and you're going up to it, you might be a little bit more afraid or shy or uncomfortable. That changes your voice. Someone that's confident is going to talk a lot differently than someone who's not confident. You know? So my point is, make some choices based off who, what, where, when, why, and have fun with it. But really make choices. And if something happens differently, even if you think you practice it a certain way, go with it. All right? Things change. And if you have a partner, the way things happen is the reason you're not doing it in your head but out loud is because you react off of how you feel based on how you react based off your partner. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you have something planned, that's great. But if something changes in your heart, if you feel something different that you want to try it a different way, in that moment, try it out. All right? Acting is about reacting. And your voice will change, and you'll be surprised at the results. All right? So, pause right now and try it out. And when you're ready, we'll hit play and reflect and wrap things up. All right. So now that we've done that, how'd that feel? All right. Making choices affects voice. Making choices affects movement. Movement informs character. And today was all about voice. All right. So with that said, I'm just making sure there's nothing I'm leaving out here. No. Biggest thing here is voice is about communication, listening and seeing. It's not just about making a choice. It's about feeling that choice, being a part of that world, and just channeling your imagination to be able to be a part of that world and adapt. All right? I'm not going to say too much more on that. So if you have any questions, got to figure out a way to email because I would love that. All right? With this shelter in place, we're all kind of inside, so sure, I got lots of time to answer questions. So I'll see about working that out, and that's it. So thank you so much again, and can we high five from here? No, maybe. Can we fist bump? No, that's a little weird. Okay, I'm just gonna say bye. All right, thank you again for your time, and I will see you. On behalf of Mr. Justin as well, we will both talk to you, see you at the next session. All right, so take care, be safe.